Hi, I'm Elise Sperry, your host of Athletes of the Month, and I'm here with the captain of the softball team, Emily Holliday. Emily, can you tell me about the success that your team has had?
In both this season and it kind of started from last season. So it was our first season where I would say that we were like one of the better teams in South Jersey. And it kind of got us going for this season, so we kind of carried off this season. And we've been coming out with a lot of wins, and we work hard in practice. So it's just been a fun season, and we've been doing very well.
That's great. Are there any personal goals that you have for yourself?
For myself, I think I want to have a lot more hits. So this year I have a lot more hits than I have in previous seasons. I want to lead the team in hits. I think I'm behind Tulana right now, but we're pretty close. So that's one of my goals. Yeah.
That's great. Speaking of leading, how are you as a captain working to lead the team, lead the girls?
So me, Gigi, and Haley, and Tulana are all captains. I would say we're all really close, so everyone kind of wants to do well together just because we're such good friends. It's not really hard to get everyone positive. Everyone loves being on the team, so there's not much I really have to do besides practice sometimes. But like everyone does pretty good listening, so everyone gets along good. So.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, you play outfield and third base, correct?
Yes, mostly outfield. I don't really play third.
Okay, so mostly outfield. Is there any particular challenge that you face in that position?
So this year we lost one good outfielder from last year, so it's been kind of tough having one singular person stay in that spot throughout the year. But everyone that plays that spot does very well, and we all work well together. There's not really any struggles this year. I feel like we're doing well. Yes.
That's so great.
Yes.
What was your reaction to being named Athlete of the Month?
I don't know. It's exciting, and whenever something like that happens, it's exciting. And I always am grateful to our coach for recognizing us. So,
not your first time you were here at the beginning of the year, so kind of same old.
Yes.
Now you're going to Hartwick next year for field hockey.
Yes.
Is there any sort of like feeling that you have about it being your last athletic season here at Woodstown?
Well, softball, I'm excited for what's next in college, but this will be my last season playing softball, so it's a little bittersweet. And I always expected to play college softball, not field hockey. So it's just a little weird that I'll never be playing again because I've been playing for so long. It's been such a big part of my life. It'll just be a little weird, but yeah.
Well, congratulations, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back. I'm now joined by Katie Deal from the track and field team. Katie, your relay team has had a lot of success this year, this season specifically. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yeah, specifically we've had actually 2 relays that have had a lot of success. Our 4x8, which hasn't had too many times to shine. It's a specialty event, so it's only at a few meets. And our 4x4 has actually had a lot of success. They're made up of almost the exact same girls. We work very well together, and we know exactly when to kick it in the meets. We know which meets to take it most seriously. We work fairly well together, and that works most importantly because we're all like a family. We mesh very well, and that's important when running. Not only speed, but that we can match each other's energy.
That's great that you have that dynamic. It sounds really fun, really energetic. Is there a favorite part of getting to race with those girls consistently that you have?
It's good knowing it's going to be the same group every time, because in past years we didn't have that chemistry because it was different girls each time, but now it's this group. It's a joke. We have our traditions. We pray before each run. We have a signature. One of my teammates, Irie, will slap us on the back before we run. We cheer with the baton. It's signature things we do. Now it's the same group of girls that really brings the energy. It makes us hype each time. Now it's the same girls.
That's such a great atmosphere. Are there any setbacks that you guys have faced?
Well, a little bit of setbacks is from our winter relay. It was 3 same girls, and then my sister left the relay to go do another sport, so we had to find a replacement for her leg. So we had a couple of setbacks trying to find the exact times we wanted to meet, because coming from indoor to outdoor, the times change slightly, and you have to adjust to the larger track. So we had a couple relays which weren't what we really wanted to, but now we're back at it, and we just won gold last week.
That's so amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
As a captain and as a senior, how do you help to not only lead your relays but the rest of the team as well?
By being a captain, I really took into kind of an older sibling sort of role too, because a lot of the team is sophomores and freshmen this year. There's only 5 seniors on a team of about 40. So a lot of young girls have never done track, so I just happened to introducing them to track, first of all, and then helping them understand what they're doing too. Because it's a sport like no other. It's running, but you have to run with a purpose. You're running with aggressiveness, and you have to make sure you're hitting those times. And a lot of them were really nervous heading this year, so I had to make sure their nerves are calmed and that they know what they're doing.
That's so great. Was there any like moment throughout one of the races that you were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, like I can't believe I've made it this far, that it was just like complete joy?
Earlier in the season, there's this really big meet called the Woodbury Relays. We were running the 4x8, and I was stressing all day about it because we were ranked second by only 1 second in going into the race. And I was very nervous because this is our time. The special thing about Woodbury Relays is you get this big gold watch. It's not a medal, but it's a golden watch. And so I got 2 seconds last year, so I really wanted it this year. And going in, I was like, I know I have to do it. And my teammates got us in the second. They kept us second the entire race round. It was just us and one other team. And when I got the baton as anchor, I just knew I gotta go. And I ran an 8-second PR and ran, if it would have been an open, it would have been the school record. But I knew it, and I just that was the race. Everything just clicked, and it was just an amazing feeling crossing that finish line and getting my gold watch. That just was so amazing.
That's so cool. And just the way that you speak about it, like I can tell that it's like one of your proudest moments.
It was so amazing.
Is there a specific coach or mentor that you've had throughout this season or past seasons that has really helped you?
Both my coaches are really amazing. My coach I've only had for 2 years, but he's truly been so amazing in my life. He helped me to colleges. But someone I could thank with every place in my heart is Mr. Teamer. He's been my coach for 8 seasons, for winter and outdoor, and he's truly been such an inspiration to me. He's helped me through everything. I can't thank him enough.
Now, you committed to UMBC. How are you feeling about furthering your athletic journey?
I'm feeling very nervous. It's a big step. It is a Division I school. So it was a really big step because I know going in I'm not going to be like I am now on the team up on the higher ranks. I'm going to be starting at the bottom, and I'm also going to be starting a sport I've never done before because I'm also committed to the cross country team. So I know it's going to be a lot of new experiences, but after meeting with the coach and meeting with a lot of the team, I know it's really going to be the place for me. So I feel very nervous but also very excited.
That's so great, and I wish you the best and congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Dana Desiato from the girls lacrosse team. Dana, you're a captain. Now, the team has had a very great season. You guys are 11-3. What can you tell me about that success?
So far, the freshmen have really helped us out this year. We have a couple really strong freshmen on both ends of the field, and our seniors are really at their peak right now. So it's just everyone working together. So it's really helped us out this season.
That sounds like a really interesting dynamic with the younger girls and the older girls. Now, you've hit several milestones this season also. I believe it was 200 points and 100 goals. What was that like?
It was really exciting, and it was really fun to celebrate it with my team. And a couple of the other girls have hit their 100 goals, so it's fun that we all have been able to hit it together.
It's amazing. Now, another thing that's amazing, you've committed to your Sinus College for lacrosse, right?
Yep.
How are you feeling about getting to continue playing in college?
I'm really excited. I'm sad to leave the group of girls I've been playing with since 2nd grade, but I'm excited for a new chapter, and I have friends on the team too there, so I'm excited for that.
That's really cool. Now, the girls lacrosse team, they've had a lot of different coaches over your high school career. Is there any way that you, like the older girls, our age group, has had to kind of step up and almost help the coaches or help the team be coached?
Yes, definitely. Especially last year, Mass, who coached us, wasn't really familiar with lacrosse before the season, so the older girls really had to step up and help her out and then help the team out. And then this year we got lucky with the Morgans who have a lot of lacrosse experience, so that helped us out too. But basically just teaching the younger girls while also helping the coaches learn the game too.
Definitely. What was your reaction to being named Athlete of the Month?
I was excited. I knew that with all of our hard work, and I was happy that the hard work in the games had paid off.
Mm-hmm. Lastly, is there any final words of wisdom or advice that you can give to the younger girls, the younger athletes at Woodstown in general?
Yeah, we kind of say this a lot on our team, but we like to tell them, like, don't count yourself out, because there's been a lot of games that we've had to come back a couple goals to win the games. So just, like, don't ever take yourself out of the game, so just to stay in it.
Well, congratulations, and thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.